Hello again, it's Scrawlrbox time. I don't think it's been particularly quick turnaround, but it feels like it was a few days ago I was opening the last box. Obviously been very busy, life and whatnot, but this feels like a pretty substantial box. There's not much jiggling around in there, so I'm very intrigued. So let's get stuck in and see what we've got. Oh, okie dokie. This is pretty substantial. I'll have a closer look at that in a moment. No surprise there. Oh, this is lovely. It's a mushroom. The featured artist. Social Wars. Yeah, that's a lovely picture. The scene. Get this box out of the way. Let's have a look at what's in this little tissue paper. We've got some pink washi tape. Sweet. I think it might be, maybe it's a toffee of some sort. A pentel, I think, mechanical pencil, just a little plastic one with a, is that a razor on the end there? Yeah. Feels quite fine, maybe a 0.5. The sticker. Nice sticker, I like that one. Let's have a little look at these. It's like a whole set. Gouache, paper and brushes all in one box. And the Himi, so that's the same, just the sort of jelly gouache in the plastic tub. So, there's the paper. It's got nice texture, but it's incredibly flimsy. So I'm not loving that, to be honest. So this is very generous. You've got a whole bunch of colours there. Oh, 3 different brushes as well. So that's very nice. It's not very often we get a selection of brushes in a Scrawlrbox. So we've got a sort of, is it a filbert, a rounded flat one, a regular flat brush that needs a little bit of love, and a rounded pointed brush. So a whole bunch of colours here. I'll have a quick look at the zine and then I'll get some stuff to do some swatching. So it comes with paper, perfect for gouache, and there are 10 sheets to play with. Well, so paper doesn't feel that great to me. Like gouache to me is like a sort of cross between acrylic and watercolour, so you should be able to use a little bit of water with it, and that paper just doesn't feel like it's going to handle that well at all. Some nice washi tape and the paints. Yeah, 3 brushes. Oh, what's this sweet treat? Oh, Devon chocolate flavoured fudge. I will be eating that. That sounds delicious. So sit down with the artist. Yeah, she does some lovely paintings. Some Scrawler tips. Have a look at this, because I'm not overly familiar using gouache. Is it the jelly gouache? Oh, it is jelly gouache. It's the same stuff I'm familiar with, but not in a different packaging. A little step-by-step guide for a piece there. Behind the artwork. Oh, that's the Scrawler gallery from the metallic watercolours that we got. That was a nice box too. Oh, Lucy Locks, Zoe Tubbs. I don't think there's any other names that I recognise. Who have we got here? Some lovely stuff though. Really like this butterfly, moth rather. Really nice stuff. Scrawler exchange book. Yeah, I did say I'd like to get involved in this, but I have yet to have the book sent to me. So we shall see. Hopefully I'll get it at some point, but I registered my interest pretty early on. It started in August last year, and yeah, look, I might have been forgotten. We shall see. Mystery and magic, mushrooms, art, surrealism. That will be an interesting little read. And what is the prompt for this month? Forest finds. Scrawlers, it's time to slow down and start looking closer. This month's box is inspired by the little treasures hidden beneath the trees. Think fallen leaves, curious mushrooms, tangled roots, woodland creatures, and moments of quiet discovery along the forest floor. Whether you focus on tiny details or a wider scene, let curiosity lead the way and see what secrets the woods reveal. Well, that's lovely. Sounds like a fun prompt, and it's got quite a bit of scope there, so I will enjoy that. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get some water, some kitchen roll or something, so I can give these a try, have a little swatch. Right, there we go, got some water. Let's just get into these. I guess a palette would be handy, ideally, for these, but since I'm just swatching, I'm going to swatch them straight out of the tubes. Yeah, you can see very, very flimsy paper. If it doesn't do what I need it to, I will just use my own watercolour paper or something. Right, so I will open that up. Use this flat brush. Oh, they've all got little foils on them. Plastic. Let's put them in there. Probably got too much water on my brush there. Let's just try a thicker swatch. There we go. That is lemon yellow. So maybe we should label these as we go. That'll do. Oh, maybe I try and avoid banging my head on the camera holder, phone holder. I'm going to roll my sleeves up as well. These have a habit of getting in the paint. Just drag it out a bit with the water. See what the more diluted version looks like. It says earth yellow, but it's pretty much a yellow ochre. And we've got Poncio. I have no idea how you say that. I'm sure I'm butchering that pronunciation. I've never heard of that as a colour name before. It's like a sort of warm red. Very nice red. Spelling P-O-N-C-E-A-U. Oretio. Deep red. Looks like a nice colour on it. I like that they've got this sort of graduated sort of colour indicator on the packet. Tube, that's the word I was looking for. Tube. Oh, this one could have used a bit of mixing, I think. Got some binder coming out on its own. There we go. Just give the tube a little squeeze at some point, maybe. Oh dear. That's good, isn't it? Just I'll give this a bit of a, I don't know if that will help, but it's really behaving as it is. Much better, apart from the mess I've just made, obviously. That was deep red. Brush is pretty stained already, but it's definitely clean. There's no more colour coming off of it. I much prefer tubes to the other packaging that they do. This is a bit less opaque than some of the other colours, because the sort of the palette sort of tubs with the foil wrappers on sort of dry out and not the most convenient for storing, because they've got foil tops on them all, the individual pots, and so they've got to be kept relatively flat. Ooh, acid blue. Let's see what this looks like. There's that violet needed a bit of love like the deep red, but that's very underwhelming, that one there. This is very, very nice blue though. Very vibrant. I'm just going to give that violet a little sort of massage and shake. Yes, that's how it's coming out. It feels quite a pretty dry brush. That's definitely better, isn't it? There we go. It's not as nice as some of the others. They're much more sort of go on a bit smoother. Not quite sure what the word is that I'm looking for, but overall they're quite nice. Seem to be quite nice paints. Very vibrant colours, but I'm sure they will mix. Ooh, I can see binder on the top of there, so let's give it a... I always love Prussian blue, so hopefully this will be a nice one. You can see in the lid all the sort of binders come out. It's sort of in there all yellow. Yeah, isn't it? Pure binder coming out of that. Sorry, I'm just giving it a... I'm trying to give it a good shake. You see the... It's not great. It's, you know, it's in the paint for a reason. I'm just going to have to put a bit on the kitchen roll because I can't get it to mix. But oh, it's a nice rich dark blue though, isn't it, once it's lovely colour. I like that a lot. See some issues with that in terms of it's separating, but the colour itself is beautiful. Pale green, which doesn't look all that pale, but I guess it must just be paler than the other green that we've got. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Just put my finger in a pile of Prussian blue. Look at the mess I'm getting into just swatching. This bodes well, doesn't it? It's a very bright green. It's almost neon. Yeah, considering we've got sort of a forest theme as a prompt, they are very bright colours. They're gonna have to do some mixing, or do some sort of psychedelic forest. What did I say that was? Pale green. Oh, my hands are all sticky from that binder. Jade green, which looks very nice. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I think I'm going to like this colour. Take all that other green off the brush. was sort of like a viridian. So looks darker in the tube. But you can see there's already sort of buckling on where I've put more water, so I will not be using this paper for the challenge because it sort of bubbled up where I've put more water on one side of the swatches, and yeah, that's a bit pants. Now this one, I thought that looked like a sort of yellow ochre. This one just says ochre. It seems quite dark. Let's see what this colour looks like. More like a, I wouldn't call that ochre. It's more like a sort of burnt sienna or anyway. Doesn't really matter what they're called, does it? I've got swatches, I know what they look like. It's black here, I think. Pretty safe to say what black's going to look like, but saying that, they could dry quite grey, or hopefully it's a nice deep black. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. Oh, look what I've done. Still got the foil bit stuck to my fingers. Goodness me. Imagine when I actually start painting, the mess I'm going to get into. Which is entirely my own fault. I'm not criticising the box in any way. I've got to swatch the white, so I'm just going to do a little coverage and things. That tube a little wipe. Titanium white. See here, titanium white. I think Bob Ross white. Oh, all over the brush as well. Really am a bit of a liability, aren't we? Nice brushes as well. So shame that I've managed to get more grubby already. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Impressed with that. I'm just going to, I'm sure they'll mix just fine, but let's just try a teeny bit of the yellow. And even tiny a bit of the blue, just to see. some nice. I can get some more natural colours if I put a bit of ochre in there or things like that. So they mix quite nicely, considering I just did that on the paper especially. So there's a very vibrant gouache, very generous set of gouache, 3 brushes, which is unheard of, wonderful, and then nice brushes, nice soft bristles, papers, yeah, find a use for it, maybe sketching or something, but it's no good for this. Yeah, washi tape, pencil. Woohoo! That was mine. Nice sweet zine and everything. Very generous box, really. Very happy with that. Big improvement on last month's box with the markers, which I was pretty unenamoured with, to be completely honest. But yeah, this one's great. Looking forward to getting stuck in. I love the prompt. The sort of featured art's quite inspiring. So yeah, happy. Very happy. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And let me know what you thought of the box if you've got it, or if you haven't. Oh, I'm knocking my head on the camera again. But yeah, let me know what you think of it. Be interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Toodle pip.